Mr. Coleman.
Yes.
What is a normal day like for a teacher like yourself?
Well, no day is normal. You never know what to expect. But if the car runs, I'll arrive at school by 8:15. This year we have a part-time principal. The principal is principal of 2 schools, Adams Street School and Gage Street School. So when I walk in, there's no one in the office. There might be a parent there enrolling a child, or if I'm lucky, I can go upstairs to the teacher's room and have a cup of coffee and meet with a few other teachers that are there in the building. At 8:30, I run back down those stairs again because the bell will ring and the children will be coming in for the start of the day. Now, some of them will come in, some will go upstairs, some will go down for the breakfast program. And then at 8:45, another bell will ring, sometimes, unless the clocks have gone off that night, in which case, if the electricity went off, which happens quite frequently in the neighborhood, then nobody knows what the bells are. And we'll take attendance, and sometimes we'll have a moment of silent meditation, sometimes we won't. Depends if it's collecting the lunch money. That takes a lot of time. And so the moment of meditation, salute to the flag, won't happen that day. After that, normal day.
You're going to get the final test on Friday, but you need to practice today. Now listen, Joey. Take out your paper. All right, listen, I won't count it in a book, all right? Okay? You ready? All right, boys and girls. First word is awful. Isn't it awful to spring a test? Kids don't know.
Some of my children who are grouped in reading, they're all grouped in reading, but some will go off to Mr. Cusick, and he teaches, we're on the GIN 360 reading system, and he teaches levels 9, 10, 11, and I have levels 12 and 13. And we will have, the children will have reading, and during reading I will have 20-minute reading first, in which time I set a timer, like an egg timer. And that egg timer has a bell on it. And when the bell goes off, their 20-minute reading is over. That's a quiet reading time. Everybody reads at that time. Sometimes I do. And it's a book of their choice. And when they're through reading that book, they'll make out an index card, and they'll give a little synopsis of the story on an index card. Or every third book they'll do what we call a reading synopsis sheet, which is what you used to call a book report.
Or in the morning, early before school began, when groups of 2 or 3 or even more would be talking and laughing on their way to the schoolyard.
How do you like to work with your children? Large groups, small groups?
Well, I have them, when I was a kid, I sat in the classroom and I sat in fixed furniture and I could count the hairs on the back of the head and the kid in front of me, and many times I think I did that. And the teacher, they were very good, but the style was 90% teacher talk and 10% the kids talking. And we know today that listening to someone talk 90% of the time, that's probably the poorest form of learning. I believe that people, whether they're kids or adults, to learn something, the more actively involved you are in what you're learning, the better you're going to learn it. And we're all different, and we have to be treated differently. So my classroom is set up in clusters, and children sit in groups of 3 or 4. They move in and out of those clusters, just like you and I might move in and out of an apartment. If we have a roommate, we don't like it, we can't get along with that roommate, we move into another place. We get another roommate. And when you were in my classroom and you videotaped, there was a part where I moved from cluster to cluster and helped one group of children and talked to another group of children. And that is more typical of the way I work with the kids. I allow a lot, in fact, I encourage interaction among the children. Older children helping the younger children. There are 2 grades in that classroom. There's a 5th and a 6th. And rather than treat each group separately, I mix them together. The older help the younger, and sometimes the younger help the older, depending on the skill that they're working with. And they learn many important things that way. They learn about sharing, they learn about cooperation, and they get a sense of satisfaction out of helping someone else. It doesn't always work, though. Sometimes it's a funny farm. Sometimes it's a bedlam let loose. But it all comes out in a wash, and I think they learn better. Afternoon time is, as I say, math, social studies, and then I call it special activities, or open time for different. Sometimes we'll have a movie. Right now we're working on a play. We're going to be in the National History Day, State History Day finals. 2 weeks ago we won our local contest, Central and Western Massachusetts Council for Social Studies in a performance category, and we are going to be in the state finals aboard the USS Massachusetts on April 28th. So will be some kids, some of the children will be making finishing touches on the scenery, costuming, and after school, this next couple of weeks, we'll be spending a couple of days a week probably after school for an hour rehearsing.
Boy, that must have been terrible. Now you gotta act sympathetic, you know? You're walking around and you go, boy, boy. Don't go like my daughter said last night, don't go, boy. No, these people died, you know? All these people died in these wars. It's terrible, it's crazy. You watching me?
No, y'all got the wrong fact.
Boy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm the other phone and I said, boy, America.
Okay, now you, where are you? Come here, hold that a minute. Well, a lot of said, you gotta overemphasize. Now look, no, not too much. A lot of said.
You don't do anything. Per amore di famiglia a patria. No, Benny, in English. English. For love of family and country. You'll have to excuse Benny. You see, Benny Sass is from Italy and is new to our school, show extreme bravery. Come on, gang. It's getting late.
Do you like them?
I love them.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. There's never a dull moment with kids. You never know what's going to happen. It has its ups and downs. They have difficult lives today, much more so than when I first began teaching.
Well, it has concrete walls with Japanese slurs inside. And like I was saying before, I tried to do the blocks with covering my wound with my left hand and cheering with my right. Like this. Bang, bang! And that was it. And the last Japanese slurs survived got me twice. Once in the head, once in the stomach. By the way, I wouldn't have got that stuff without permission. Bye now. They served for love of family and country.
Okay, we'll go in a minute. Yeah, that's what I learned. We didn't even get the word. I just, those don't matter.